It's a very good morning to celebrity chef, season ticket holder at the Emirates, Ainsley Harriott. Morning, Ainsley.
Morning, Ainsley. How are you?
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Ali. Absolutely brilliant. And thank you, boys. All those lovely pictures, those lovely memories of times gone past. And more importantly, just showing what Rice and Mourinho did last week when I was at the Emirates. I mean, just imagine that. Imagine this is what we live for. Moments like that in football when you go and support your team. And the whole stadium just comes alive. Oh, unbelievable.
I mean, it's beyond expectation, wasn't it? Everybody hoped for an Arsenal win, but a 3-0 win and goals like that?
I know. And it was, we just didn't expect it. You don't know what. You know, when you come up against what you probably refer to as the best, you know, the illustrious Real Madrid, the ones that have won 15 titles, you kind of think, just a 1-0, just give me something to hold on to. But 3-0, you suddenly think, you know what? This is not a bad team. We've got something really special here.
Ainsley, tell me, mate, I don't often, the following day, watch football and watch goals one after the other. But those 2 free kicks, mate, I must have watched Declan Rice's 2 free kicks. I'm not kidding you. I must have watched it on my phone about 30 or 40 times. It was genius, wasn't it?
Well, you said 30 or 40. What about 300 or 400 for me?
It was amazing, though, wasn't it?
It was absolutely magical. It was the best dish I've ever seen, I tell you what. What he served up that night was, nobody expected it. You know, it's, I think sometimes in life, it's almost like what Rory McIlroy did the other day. When a player, when people at that level go to the next level, they don't expect it. It's not going to happen. And suddenly the free kicks were there. And not only did he get one, he got the second one. And he hit it with such confidence, such the feeling that I'm going to put this in the back of the net. And, it was just remarkable. Special moment.
Yeah. So, Israel's goose cooked, Ainsley. Are you still nervous about the game at the Bernabeu?
Yes, man. I forgot to make it a little spicy, you know. No, I'm not sure. You know, it's even if we go there and we get through to the next round, everyone feels. I think Declan was actually saying, you know, we can go there and we can win, and he wasn't talking about. I think it was Seedorf. Seedorf. I sound a bit like. I sound a bit like Paul Merson there, didn't I? Not getting the name right. Is it Seedorf? Is it? It was. He was saying that you've got to believe, you've got to visualise that you're going to hold that trophy in your hands. You know, it's taking your team and everybody around you. You've got to have that passion and that belief that you're actually going to win it. And you're right, we've not done it before. You know, we have been to the Bernabeu and scored Thierry Henry. What can I say? You know, that was just unbelievable. And if you consider the team that they had then, I mean, we talk. Real Madrid always has brilliant teams, but we're talking about the likes of Zidane. We're talking about Ronaldo. Beckham was in the team. Roberto Carlos. You know, great players of that generation. And so, you know, we should go there with confidence now because that's what it's about. It's about saying, hey, we've been here before. We've done this before. Come on, pull the team together. But you know what, guys? It's all well and good talking about this is just a quarter-final. It's not a semi-final. It's not a final yet. So there's bigger fish to fry. So bigger fish to fry, served with a little bit of rice, a little bit of Saka sauce. Yeah, boy!
Well, I'm going to say something, Ainsley. I was lucky enough, and I mean very lucky enough, to be in the Bernabeu for Thierry Henry's performance, Arsenal, that night. I'm equally very fortunate enough. I'm going to be there tomorrow night as well, which I can't wait for the game. I'm guessing you are delighted with Mikel Arteta and the way the Arsenal team's coming on.
Yeah, I think so. You know, 12 draws this season's been a bit disappointing. You know, we converted half of those into wins. We'd have been right up there with Liverpool. So that's a bit disappointing. And even against Brentford the other day, again, miraculous run by Declan, you know, straight from the goalkeeper and on to Partey to put that ball away. We really thought this was going to be something special. And then we kind of get a bit laid back and concede a goal and it's 1-1. And this has been the story of our season a little bit. A bit disappointing when you think, we could have just picked up those 3 points. But, nothing can replace what is going to be happening tomorrow night or what potentially is going to be a fantastic season if we can go on and get to the final and, more importantly, win it. Yeah,
it would be brilliant, wouldn't it? And you've managed to rest a few players at the weekend as well. Saka's fit again. And I get the impression, Ainsley, that actually you're going to be going to the Bernabeu, and rather than you fearing Real Madrid are probably going to be very, very wary of Arsenal.
Well, they should do 3-0. I mean, you really got to go for it. You've got to come out and just... and that's going to open them up, give us an opportunity. We have also got some fantastic players in the Arsenal team. Let's not forget, and most teams we play, they just put this park the bus kind of Mourinho style. They just park the bus and we have to try and work around them. That's not going to happen at the Bernabeu. Yeah. So it's going to be a great opportunity, fantastic opportunity, not just for Arsenal, for the Premier League, for, already winning last week. With my agent phoned me up, actually, big Chelsea fan. He didn't say, well done. He said, that's fantastic. Your win means there's 5 people in the Champions League next season. So we kind of, we're always looking at how it benefits our team. But the reality is it benefits the Premiership. It gives the Premiership more prestige, more opportunity for those players to go through. Maybe next season, one of them, Nottingham Forest could be playing at the Bernabeu. Who knows?
Oh, sorry, go on, Coisey.
I was just going to say, I mean, it's wide open. That fight for those Champions League places, Ainsley, you touched on it there. Forest, Man City, Newcastle. What a fight it is.
Oh, isn't it amazing? Isn't it amazing how teams that we just didn't expect, last season, we had a points deduction for Forest and they could have just drifted away, quite easily have gone back to the Championship, but they're up there and Nuno has done a phenomenal job. Nobody expected City to kind of, not quite give up, but they, if you consider they're only missing one player, one real recognised world class in Rodri. He's the only one that's actually missing out of that team. What went wrong? We just don't know. And you played at that level, Ali. What is it? 1 week you could be phenomenal, and the next something goes wrong, and then you can't quite put it right. Unbelievable.
Look, Ainsley, it's not often we get a celebrity chef like you on the show, so we wanted to just take this opportunity to try and debunk some of cooking's great myths. You can tell us what they really mean. So are the following actually true, or are they just complete nonsense? I'm going to apologise for this in advance.
Look at Ali laughing there. He said, what is coming up?
I know what's coming, mate.
So, first up, well, I've got down here a watched pot never boils. We used to say a watched kettle never boils. True or false?
I think it's partly true. I think when you're standing there, you kind of think it's going to happen in 30 seconds, and it never does.
Yeah,
you
right.
walk away and you turn around. So I think there's an element of truth in that.
Right.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Next up.
Here's the next one. I've got to come in with this one because I know what this is like in my house. Next one's this one for Ainsley. True or false? Too many cooks spoil the broth.
Ooh. It depends how many people you're feeding, really, doesn't it, eh? How many people in your house, Ali?
Well, if all the boys are round, there's 5 boys, myself and the missus as well. It's a hectic place. It's a busy kitchen, mate.
Brilliant.
Fantastic. I'd love the idea of that. I think that... too many cooks. Well, sometimes you need a bit of hand. I think what it is that now with the idea that food has become really quite cool, and it's nice to see people out in the kitchen expressing themselves. And when people get into the kitchen now, they want to do their own thing. And if anyone comes along and says, "No, you're doing it wrong. You're doing it that," just let everybody get on with it. There's something really lovely about cooking. Serving it to your loved ones, even if you've got 5 boys, serving it to your loved ones, and then everyone turning around saying, that was really good. Sense of satisfaction is enormous, Great.
Just one final one, Ainsley. I love this, actually. Cooking is like love. It should be entered with abandon or not at all.
Abandoned or not at all. No greater satisfaction than people often say to me, "Oh, what's your favourite dish?" And I said, friends, people, my favourite dish is having all my friends or family around a table and cooking for them. There's no better feeling, unless you were at the Emirates last week watching Rice put those 2 free kicks on a stab in the top right-hand corner. I was there with my daughter Maddie, my son Jimmy, and we loved it. Even though I just had this rotator cuff operation, I was there, I was jumping up and down, I was animated, I loved it. Come on, you Gunners!
Brilliant, Ainsley. Enjoy
Magic,
tomorrow
mate.
night, won't you?
I love you. Take care, Jeff. Take care, Ali. Have a fantastic week, guys.
Thanks, Ainsley.
Good luck.
God
tomorrow.
bless.
Ainsley Harriott, celebrity chef, massive
Brilliant.
Arsenal fan.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.